Okay, as you're entering from JD Court, there'll be an amber light out the front. You come in with caution, and if there's a vehicle, one of our vehicles coming down from the yard onto the weighbridge, you stay out in the yard and just let him go through, and then once the weighbridge is clear, then you would come onto the weighbridge and come in and put your paperwork in, and that's filled out in a sheet right here in front of you, which is McColl's are up the top and Murray Goulburn down the bottom. So you fill out the details of your registration, your tank number, your docket number and so forth, your litres, driver number, your name and the time out, which we key into the system. So if they're bringing cream in or permeate in, they need to actually pop onto the weighbridge so we can actually get their tier weight or their gross weight.
Trucks coming off farm, they don't go on the weighbridge?
No, they have to come in on the weighbridge, but we don't weigh them. So we've got control.
Very good. So everyone drives over the weighbridge, even if they're not being weighed, except for B-doubles, who you'll let in with the boom gate. Come
in on caution, so don't come in with the bulleted gate and come up. Just look up here if it's clear, that way you can come through. So if one of our vehicles is coming, gets stuck onto that weighbridge, everything stops, gridlocks.
So once leaving the weighbridge, go up to the tanker bay. If there's finished goods tank B-doubles in they have right of way, but invariably there'll be room either side to go either inside of them or on the outside. We can only have two tankers in bay 1, 2 in bay 2, we could have 1 in bay 3. But only 4 tankers in bay 1 and 2, the unloading milk tank bays. If there's already 4 there, either the weighbridge operator will alert them if there's only 4, and they go up into the yard, there's a storage yard, and they wait until the others are exited and then they can come in. Tanker bay 1 and tanker bay 2 are for unloading of milk. Tanker bay 3 is exclusively for ingredients, cream and permeate, and for washing tankers. Fill tanker bay 1 first and then tanker bay 2. So if it's empty, we should come in here, the next one goes there, the third one goes here, the fourth one goes behind. On arrival with the milk tankers, the tanker driver will record his information on the receiver worksheet. Take a photo of that. Obviously there. So he does it again, believe it or not. And he puts his further details in here, including his sample number, his source, time in, temperature, what the product is, and ultimately what time he pumps, and into what silo he pumps, and his driver identification number. They either have a Parmalat issued number. If they don't have a Parmalat issued number, it's their 4-digit McColl's payroll number.
McColl's driver ID. Yes. Very good.
The tanker samples are taken from the manhole or on top of the tanker, depending on the type of tanker. The samples are then taken to the lab. The lab do the antibody testing and the quality testing at this site. So they don't actually have to do anything themselves.
Good.
Once the tank has been cleared for pumping, then it's automatic. The start button will be going, so it's already saying you can go into 2. They just hit the button, connect, hit the button, and they're off. Again, uncouple the hose, connect it to the back of the tanker, hit the start button, release it, ensure that the hose is coupled back up, and the hold button is hit on the control panel.
That's the hold button.
Tanker bay 3 are only to be used for the cream and permeate and for CIPing of the cream and permeate tankers. Singles should move as far forward, so the tanker's on a slight gradient, thus we can empty the tanker. The B-doubles are pumping the front tank to then proceed further forward to unload the back tank.